It's coming. I smell it in the air. War is coming. You can see it. All the protests that are out there, all the flags that are in the air. Our unwavering president. A very distinct difference from what we used to have. International geopolitics that can't understand this. Some factions that do and are buckling under the pressure and want to make good with the United States. But ultimately the people are in unrest. And there are groups of them. And there are many others in hiding. War is coming. Death is coming. Tragedy is coming. Things like we've never seen before in this country is coming. And so many are unprepared, untrained, unaware, oblivious. Get right with God. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself in order. Drink your drink, say your prayer, say goodbye, prep whatever you think you need to prep. But it's undeniable. It's coming. Soon. It's coming.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth, and shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson here. This is 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter, start at 18. And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Sion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see altogether. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. And this is what we're seeing now, the end of this world. Okay? Which goes into cosmos, the end of this world. Okay? And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. Okay, speaking of the elect here. But my point is in 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. Okay? Yeah, and we coming into those times, man. And you see normal, pedestrians noticing, the so-called climate change here in America. But it's worsening, by the second. People are starting to realize there's a dark cloud floating over the United States. And people could smell that there's war in the air. Okay, there's going to be war here, which is going to be like a civil war. But not like a civil war here in America, and wars overseas. Okay, so if these normal pedestrians, all right, could see what's going on or what potentially could happen, all right, that's letting you know that the Lord got the spirit of fear out here, amongst these people that are set to be destroyed. Because you've seen he had Yeshua, on his description down there on the left. Okay, and he said at that time you're gonna have to depend on God, but he don't even got the right name, man. Okay, but at this time, Friends are going to fight against one another like enemies. Why? Because there ain't going to be no food, okay? And everyone's going to be, all in for themselves. Which reminds me here of, it says the same thing pretty much here in Isaiah. And this is all prophecy, man. Isaiah 19:2, okay? And it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is the time that we're coming into right now, okay? Where all hell is about to break loose, and it's going to be every man for himself, and no one's going to have pity upon anyone, okay? It's going to get so bad, like we continuously say, people going to be eating their children. People going to be eating other people, It's going to get real. Let's get 2nd Esdras 15. It's going to be real horrible, man, out here. We can't stress this enough. It may sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep doing lessons like this because this is right around the corner, man. Let's get 2nd Esdras. I'll start at 14. Okay, and I'll read 14. Let me see. Just go through it. And it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? Speaking about the same thing. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, and then potentially, people are talking about something happened at the Super Bowl. I seen something where somebody went back to the Dark Knight Rises, that movie, where the football stadium was pretty much blown up. The whole field blew up and players were falling into the hole, except for the dude that was running for the touchdown. And when he turned around, he just seen a big, massive hole. Okay, people are saying that could potentially, something like that could happen. I doubt it, but you never know. Something could potentially happen, though. Definitely not saying that it will, but I hope it does, because the Lord has been shaking things up, and that'll be a major shake up there. Something happened on a large stage, like something happened in that Super Bowl. Okay, that'll be a beautiful thing to see. Okay, that'll get people, on edge, if you will. And it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And this is what's going to cause a lot of death out here, because of the lack of food, man, the lack of water, okay, the lack of shelter. All right, it's about to go down out here, man. And we can't stress that enough. We're going to keep, bringing this out, because, this is the prophecy that we are waiting here, as far as all out chaos breaking loose out here, because we know once the chaos ensues, then we know that Esau is going to bring in the order. And that order is going to be the RFID microchip. Okay, so it says, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south and from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they say, like as they do, yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also. And recompense in their bosoms, thus saith the Lord, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them to shed innocent blood upon the earth. And the fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. Woe meaning death and destruction. And there's a lot of people out here that do not give a damn about the statutes, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Okay? And it says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. Okay? I will not spare them, Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. Okay? And this is what's coming. The scriptures say in Isaiah 66:16, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. So it's gonna be a plethora of judgments going on out here real soon, man. Okay? Let's get Isaiah 13. Let's get Isaiah the 13th chapter. Because if dudes like him can see what's going on or what potentially could happen, then I don't see why a lot of people can't see what's coming. Okay, a lot of people are just going on about their business like nothing is happening, like nothing is unfolding, man. Okay, we can see what's unfolding. It's easy to see, but a lot of people are blinded. The Lord has blinded many people out here, so that when this thing pops off, they're going to be caught off guard. They're not going to know what to do or who to turn to. Okay, of course, it's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They're not going to know that though. All right, and in those days, they're not going to be protected. It says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames." And this is talking about when those nuclear missiles hit. Okay. "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." And this is what you people have, waiting for you. Okay? Destruction at the end of the day by the hands of the Heavenly Father. "For the stars of heaven and their constellations shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened, and his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine." Okay? And this is talking about the impact of these missiles, okay? Just one nuclear missile, the highest mushroom cloud ever recorded from just one nuclear missile was 34 miles in the air. So imagine if you have more than multiple missiles coming over here, hitting, making impact with this place, how high those clouds are going to be. This is why the sun is going to be darkened, man. Okay, in that day. That's why it says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay, "For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible," which is talking about Esau, Edom, or the Edomites. And I don't want to go no further than that. Okay, because we already know a man is going to be more precious than gold in his day. Okay, this is when the women are going to want to cleave on to the man of the Lord, man. Okay, before the impact, of course. All right, before the impact of these missiles, women are going to want to cleave onto a man of the Lord, man. So they're not caught up in this terrible time that I just read, man. Alluding to Isaiah 4:1. Okay, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Let's get 2nd Ezra 16 real quick. I'll just read 22. 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. And it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." Okay? So a lot of people are going to be dying by famine, by violence, okay, by sickness, okay, because this next verse speaks of, and it says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down." Okay, alluding to what? dead bodies everywhere, no one burying the bodies, and you already know that's going to bring forth different calamities and diseases and sicknesses, okay, that's going to run rampant through people. You ain't going to be able to shower well at this time, brush your teeth, none of that, man, okay, and that's going to spread diseases, okay, so a lot of people are going to be dying by these calamities that's going to be out here as well, okay, and famine, okay, and violence, okay, with a a knife or a gun or what have you, chainsaws, whatever someone has, man, ice picks, rusty screwdrivers, okay, plastic forks, whatever someone can make something. If they can make something sharp out of it, okay, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like everyone is in Rikers, man, just trying to make themselves a weapon to not only protect themselves but to inflict injuries and pain on other people so that they can survive and take what they have. It's gonna be every man for themselves out here, man. Okay, and shit, a lot of people are not prepared for this time that we coming into, and Lord willing, we're prepared spiritually, okay, physically, mentally. All right, Lord willing, we're prepared for this day that's coming. Okay, and yeah, it's gonna be a doozy out here, man. If these people out here in the world can see that this America is about to be turned upside down and be anything but safe and comfortable, then I don't know what the hell you other people out here doing, man. If a bug out can see it, then you should be able to see it as well. Okay, he was also speaking of, as far as gathering things so that you can survive. I mean, it's not going off to gather you, have you a little bit of water, maybe some beans, some rice or whatever, but that shit ain't gonna save you, because when this time comes, you're not gonna be able to just sit in your house and watch all the destruction from your window. Okay, you're gonna have to. You're gonna be out there in the elements, moving from place to place in order to survive. Okay, scriptures say we're gonna be like pilgrims, man. Okay, pilgrims in the wilderness. All right, we're gonna be like nomads, moving from place to place. All right, maybe staying one place for a week, and then we gotta move from there. Okay, because we're gonna be pursued out there as well. The madmen are going to be, looking to, um, detain us, if you will. So there's going to be a lot of things going on at one time. So yeah, when these times come, it's not going to be any time for wanting to be comfortable, okay? Because you're going to be anything but, all right? But, the Lord is going to have his men, and he's going to look out for his men. He's going to protect his men. He's going to feed his men. And he may, he's going to bestow his spiritual power on certain men as well. So we coming into some beautiful times, man. Okay? So we looking forward to Trump, still continuously being on his bullshit and making things very uncomfortable for the citizens of America out here, man. Okay? So, Salakia for my long-windedness, but I just want to do a quick lesson on that because, hey, that's very telling, someone, who I consider to be a bug out, calling on the name Yahuwah, right? Because that's not the name, man. Let me just get this real quick, okay? Let's just get Psalms 91, and I'll end it here. Perfect way to end it, okay? Psalms 91, okay? And I'll just start here at 9. And it says, because he had made the Lord, Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee. Okay, if you calling on the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay, no evil will befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Okay, any sickness, any Salakia, you're gonna be eating, okay? You're not gonna, no sicknesses are gonna come, and take you out. You're gonna be protected in these days. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Okay, the angels of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Okay, we're going to be protected by the Lord. Is going to protect us with his angels in this day. And the angels are around us now. You can feel them. You can tell, when the angel keeps you from doing something that you ought not to do. Okay, so they always around. And thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he has set his love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he have known my name. Okay, and that's very important. The name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. If you don't have that name and you don't exalt that name, Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ or JC, okay, then you're not going to be protected, man. All right? This is deep here. This is powerful. I will set him on high, because he have known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. Right? Say you ain't ate for like 3, 4 days, 5 days, and you call upon the Lord, and you're being patient, and you're waiting on the Lord to do a miracle. You call upon the Lord and ask for something, some sustenance or something to drink or what have you, to sustain you, to keep you going. Okay? He shall call me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. Okay? These are powerful words right here, man. These are things that, the Heavenly Father says he will do. And the Lord is going to be with his men in these days. And this is why a lot of these women out here are going to try and cleave to men of the Lord, man. Because they're going to see that the Lord is protecting them. They're going to see that these men in a damn near a desolate land, full of robbery and wickedness, rape and murder, that these men are flourishing, and everyone else is doing anything but flourishing. Okay, this is why a lot of women are going to try and cleave to the men of the Lord, because they're going to see this. Okay, they're going to see that the Lord is dealing with them, man. Okay, so yeah, we coming into this time. It's going to be here before you know it, man. Okay, and in an instant, everything can just turn to shit just like that. So I just wanted to bring this out real quick. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to say shalom to the next one.